ready. You guys quiet down. Hey guys, welcome out to the shop. Yesterday I was talking about files and how cheap you can get them at your local flea market, stuff like that, Craigslist. Sometimes you might be able to score a really great deal and get a whole bunch of them and they end up really rusted or really dull. Don't let those files get out of your hands. Keep them. We can sharpen them and bring these files back to life. So the other day I got these, somebody handed them to me, they wanted these redone, and as you can see they are pretty well rusted. These are a rasp and file combo. This side is completely flat, this one is round, and then also he was looking for this to get restored as well. This rasp, as you can tell, it's pretty beat up, or not beat up, just rusted. Needs a little bit of TLC. So today we're going to go ahead and fix them and get them back into use. So here is the bigger rusted rasp. It cuts, but not that well. It really sticks. This side's better than this one. By far. This side's really bad. So let's go ahead and get these all sharpened up and cleaned up. So to clean this up, what you're going to want is some kind of an acid. You can use muric acid, sulfuric acid, different things like that. I'm going to try something very cheap and see if it'll work. I know it'll work for cleaning it up, but I want to see if it'll actually sharpen it. So this is apple cider vinegar. It's been reduced down to 5%. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it says 5%. It's been mixed with water. Now I've gone ahead and gotten my monkey bucket here. This is what I usually do all my finishing in. And this is a flat object. So I only bought one of these containers. I'm hoping that this will cover enough on the very bottom. So I'm just going to pour this whole container into the blue monkey bucket. So as you can see, it's about 3/4 of an inch deep right there. And if you guys like your shops smelling like only wood or wood finishes, do not do this because this stuff stinks really bad. So here is the file and rasp combo. I'm going to throw it in there. As you can see, that's covered. And then here is the rasp. I'm going to push this over to the side real quick and then dump this in there. So remember, the one thing that you don't want when you're messing with this is any part of the metal sticking out. If you do, it'll cause an etch in the surface and you will not be able to get rid of it. So if you only dip half of it and then you try to spin it around and dip the other half, that's not going to work. I actually tested it on a piece of metal just to see if that was true. So I put about half of it into the acid, let it sit there, then flipped it around and then dunked it again. And it had two different etch marks in there that I couldn't get away from unless I sanded it. But I don't really want to do that. That's extra work. So I've got these in here. I'm going to let them sit for a little while, see how they're doing. Probably come out here with a brush and try to scrub on them a little bit, just see what's going on. So while I am waiting, I also noticed that he doesn't have any handle on his file. So what we're going to do is also make a handle for the file using golf balls. I've got a white one that I'll use for his file, and then I've got two colored ones for mine. That way I can easily see them wherever I decide to lose them or place them at. And I've got two nuts that are the same size for bigger files. Then I got a really tiny nut that I'm going to use for my smaller files for the saw sharpening. These are like the extra small or extra small, and this will go about halfway down onto the tane of that file, and these bigger ones will go about halfway down onto that tane. Works out perfect. Let's get started on making these. So here are the two bigger nuts that I got. I've got a Forstner bit, and what you want to do is get the Forstner bit to be just smaller, and we're going to use the bigger Bessie bench vise over there and press these together. So I'm just testing these out, seeing what is a good size. Let's see, I think the 1/4 inch or the 1/2 inch is going to be the best size. It's just shy of both corners. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. So my setup that I got here, I got the golf ball in here, and I've got it in one of the Bessie K-body clamps. I've already went ahead and lined it up to what I feel is center point. Ball is all the way on the bottom, and we're going to drill it so that this is flush. So instead of pulling all this over to the big bench vise, and the bench vise has the knurls all over it, we're going to try to do it with this Bessie clamp right here and see if I can squeeze it all together. Some people might not have a bench vise, but everybody's got clamps. I hope so. So we're going to just try to press. There it goes. This ball's a little bit bigger. There we go. So now you have your nut inside the ball. Now you have 2 nuts inside the ball. Now it's time to make the last one for this. Alright, so here are the 3 golf balls all put together, and the way it works is that those threads will just tighten around those tang and it won't come apart. It doesn't wobble. It feels really good in your hand compared to something like this where you have to have your hand in this position every time you're doing this. You're going to have a lot of freedom with how you're moving your hand in on this. If you want to move it this way, you can push. You can push this way, you can move it this way, twist it. There's no restriction when you're using the golf ball for the file handle. And even on the small one, it works great because then you get a lot of feel for where you're going with it when you're sharpening your saws. And I like the bright colors too. I mean, that's the best part, is the bright colors. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Go out and make your own. These are very cheap. You guys can get golf balls for very cheap. Nuts are nearly nothing. And you guys can make your own files. Let me know. If you guys have done this, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. After finishing up the golf ball handles, I went ahead and checked on the files, and they were done from what I could see. I took a wire brush to them and started scraping stuff off, and everything started coming off really easily. So I went ahead and started doing that. What I basically did is I went outside to the garden hose and grabbed it, turned it on, flushed this while scrubbing it with a wire brush. Now the important thing about this is get all of the vinegar off of these, or else they will continue to, the acid will continue to eat into the metal, and that's not very good. It's very nasty when that happens, and you can't really clean it up. So after I did that, flushed it really well and scrubbed it down, I went ahead and made sure that everything was how I wanted it to. And after you do that, it's kind of important to get some kind of finish onto it so that it doesn't re-rust, because you're reintroducing fresh metal to the air out here, and it will oxidize even easier. So I've already went ahead and put a light coat of boiled linseed oil on here, and I have got the golf ball, got his file, and we're going to just twist it on there. And there it is. So here is the finished product from today's little project. I didn't even know, but this is actually a Craftsman file, and then the rasp file is a black diamond, which was pretty neat because these were so rusted and there's paint covering it that I didn't know that this was actually a Craftsman. So that's pretty cool. So I hope he enjoys finding that out as well. And now that we've got it finished, of course we can go ahead and grab our piece of lumber again, and we'll give this another go and see how well this got sharpened. So oh, that's nice. It's actually taking off like. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I couldn't film the actual end of the cleaning process. I'll try to leave a link in the description below on another video that has in-depth cleaning on metal with the vinegar. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys go out and make some golf ball handles for your files. These seem really great. I appreciate you guys watching. Leave comments in the comment section down below. I appreciate it, and I always try to respond to everybody. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, give it that little boom. And if you guys are new, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button to check out all the other videos. And as always guys, I will see you on the next video.